Hi, Rachel. Good morning, everyone. It's that time of year again for the Breath of Christmas holiday home tours. 6 homes in the Green Bay area decorated by some of the area's top designers, including Nicole Campbell of Petal. And you've done a beautiful job with this dining room area.
Thank you. Thank you. The focus of our home this year is all fresh materials that were provided to us by Green Bay Nursery. So we wanted to do some looks that we felt people could go pick up the materials and recreate at home. So we've got a dining room display here. What this is actually a length of garland, a beautiful cedar and white pine garland that they had. We laid some burlap underneath just to protect the table. When you're working with fresh evergreens, it's always a good idea just to have some fabric underneath to protect your wood surfaces. And then we've added these beautiful pine cones that they had, this burlap ribbon to give some additional texture. And we also elevated it underneath with a little bit of styrofoam just to give a little more height and fullness to the table.
It's absolutely beautiful. And the candles,
yes,
battery operated.
Battery operated is important, particularly when you're dealing with fresh evergreens, because as these materials continue to dry over the course of the holiday season, you just want to make sure that you're not going to run the risk of anything catching.
Can you tell us what you did here?
This is actually a cedar orb. This is something that we had at Petal. It's just essentially looks like 2 wreaths, and it gives this beautiful kind of 3-dimensional shape. Would be beautiful hung from a light fixture or as kind of a kissing ball in an entryway. Could be, as you suggested, really easily created out of 2 wreaths or using actually wire coat hangers and adding your own evergreen to it. You can make it just the right size that you might need.
It's so beautiful, but you know where my eye is going right now?
Yes.
I love that. Tell us what you did.
Yes, this is actually a dress form that we have used at Petal for many, many events over the course of the years. We made her a skirt out of evergreens. She is wearing a western red cedar and white pine today. It's just zip tied onto the frame, super simple. We gave her a little sash of burlap ribbon and then a necklace made out of fresh rose hips because you need the right accessory for any dress.
Absolutely. So Nicole, as one of the area's very well-known designers, what are your tips for people at home for decorating the holidays?
I think keeping it simple is important. The holidays are already stressful, so we don't need to make it more difficult on ourselves. I like to work with fresh materials personally. I really enjoy doing this home. And I think when you work with fresh materials, if you go, grab some bundles of things, get some cones, get some candles, and kind of let your imagination run a little bit. Pinterest is always a great source for a little inspiration too if you need to get kick-started a little bit that way.
Absolutely. Well, I think this gives people a lot of inspiration too, because I think this is something that people could try to recreate, and it's beautiful and simple and fresh.
It smells wonderful too.
It does. It smells so good. Okay, so here's the deal. If you want tickets to do this holiday home tour, just go to fox11online.com and click on the Good Day Wisconsin tab, because it gives you all the locations and the designers where you can buy the tickets. You can tour 6 homes, and there's going to be live music. They have refreshments. Really a fun way to get into the holiday spirit. Back to you.
So pretty. Thanks, Ange.